Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. And today we're going to speak about mathematics in the Quran and Hadith. First of all, let me introduce our member of group. The first one is Dafa, and the second one is Ammar al-Arifin, and the last one is Abdul Jabbar Hassan. First of all, we're gonna speak about introduction. Introduction. Mathematics is a fundamental science for various disciplines such as high six, economics, and technology. Two, the Quran contains many mathematical concepts, including numbers, uh, num- numerical numerical patterns, arithmetic operation, and geometry. Three, the order and balance in mathematics reflect the Sunnatullah found in the Quran. And the last one, studying the mathematical accepted of the expected of the Quran,
No?
strengths understanding of revelation and scientific knowledge. Next, mathematics in the Quran. One, numerical patterns in the Quran. First, Yom, its mean day, mentioned 365 times, corresponding to the number of days a solar year. Two, Shahr, its mean month, mentioned 12 times, adding with number of month in a year. And three, Shaitan, devil, and also Malaika, its mean angle. Each mentioned 88 times, indicted a balance between good and evil. And the last one is Dunya, it's mean world, and Akhirah, it's mean perfect. Each mentioned 115 times, emphasizing the balance between the life and the afterlife. And the next,
Okay, I will explain the number 19 theory in the Quran. Some researchers have identified unique patterns related to the number 19 in the Quran. The first, Basmalah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, consists of 19 Arabic letters. The second, total occurrences of the word Allah mentioned to 2000 90 and 98 times, which is a multiple of 19. The third chapters beginning with disjointed letters or muqatta'at. There are 29 such chapters, and the total number of these letters is 14. So 14 plus by 29 equals 43, which is a multiple of 19. Surah Al-Muddathir, verse 30 until 31. Alaiha tis'ata asyara. Alaiha tis'ata asyar, which mean over it are 19 angels. Okay, next, numerical concept in the Quran. The first large numbers in the Quran, Surah Al-Kahf, verse 25, which mean, and they remained in their cave for 300 years and exceeded by 9. And Surah Al-Ankabut, verse 14, and we certainly sent Noah to his people, and he remained among them 1,000 years minus 50 years. And the second fraction in the Quran, Surah An-Nisa, verse 11. Inheritance law. Allah instruct you concerning your children for the male what is equal to the share of two females. The next, arithmetic operation in the Quran. The first is multiplication. Surah Al-Baqarah verse 261, which mean the example of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah is like a seed or of grain that sprouts seven spikes. In each spike is 100 grains. And the second is addition and subtraction. Surah Al-Kahf verse 25, 300 plus by 9 years. And Surah Al-Ankabut verse 14, 1000 minus by 50 equals 950 years. Okay, next, Dafa.
So I will continue. The object is geometry in the Quran. So the first one is geometric structure in the creation of the universe in Surah Al-Mulk verses 3 until 4, which means is he who created seven heavens in layers. So this object is explain the Quran describe the universe as being created in perfect layers and precise order. This reflects the mathematical concept of geometry and symmetry in creation. The next one is Kaabah as a geometric structure in Islam in Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 97. Allah has made the Kaabah the sacred house standing for the people, which means is the Kaaba is considered the center of the Islamic world with a perfect cube shape symbolizing balance and unity. Its proportion align with mathematical precision, making it a significant geometric structure. Okay, next. The next is application of mathematics in various aspects of Islam. The first one is mathematics in Islamic worship, calculation of prayer times, and zakat and nisab calculation. So the calculation of prayer time is the 5 daily prayers are determined by the position of the sun and angels of light, requiring the mathematical calculation. The zakat and nisab calculation is the distribution of charity or zakat is based on fixed percentage, showing the role of mathematical division. And and next is mathematics in Islam astronomy, hisab and the Islamic calendar in Quran Surat Yunus verses 5. So the Hijriah calendar is based on lunar cycles requiring astronomical calculation. And the next is Qibla direction and trigonometry or Quran Surat in Quran Surat Al-Baqarah verses 144. So this Qibla direction is finding the direction of the Kaaba from anywhere in the world, involves trigonometry and geography. So the third is statistic in the Quran. So the statistic in the Quran includes distribution and probability in verses in Quran Surat Ali Imran verses 140. So this distribution is the Quran discusses the alternation of fortune which relates to the probability of events. The next is data analysis in the Quran in Quran Surat Yusuf 47 and 49. Prophet Yusuf interpreted dreams and economic pattern demonstrating data analysis and forecasting. And the fourth is mathematics in Islam economics. Includes includes concept of finance and riba in Quran Surah Al-Baqarah 275. Islamic finance prohibits usury and promotes ethical financial system which involve mathematical principle. And the second is trade system and accounting. The largest verse is in the Quran talks about contract debts and fair trade, which are based on accounting and calculation. Okay, next. So the conclusion is the Quran contains numerous mathematical concepts in the various aspects of life. Numerical patterns in the Quran, such as word frequencies and mathematical structure, demonstrate divine order and precision. Arithmetic operation, geometry, and statistics found in the Quran align with scientific discoveries and practical application in the Islamic teaching. The integration of mathematics and the Quran reflects the compatibility between faith and reason, reinforcing that Islam encourages knowledge and scientific exploration. This study further emphasizes the balance and structure in Allah creation, affirming the Quran depth beyond spiritual guidance. Next. So this is our end slide. That's all from us. If you if there are any question, you can ask me and my other team. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.